Hello and welcome back to HOI4. Today we're going to be continuing off our Lithuania game. So if you haven't watched part 1, make sure you check it out. But anyway, the situation we're currently in is the Soviets were the ones to actually go in against us. The Germans, we gave them Memel and they've left us alone since then. They haven't come in for the Polish lands that we've taken. But the Soviets are hitting us hard and heavy on the fronts. We're having to do a pullback to the Baltic states to see if we can't hold out against them. And now the real question is, are the Germans going to end up being an ally in this war and go in against the Soviets? Are they going to come back for me? Because they're all freed up in Europe now. So we really need to keep an eye on what Germany is going to do next. And obviously at some point we probably do want the return of Memel. So they will be an enemy in the future, but how soon will that be? Okay, if we go and take Tallinn, that's their only port of supply. And that's kind of the idea I have, basically, for trying to win this, is just move into Tallinn. Okay, come on, do your best to hold while we get support to you. Come on, let's break him out. Perfect. Yep, got him. Oh, and we've managed to push in here as well, so that's pretty good. Maybe see if we can't get to Leningrad as well. I think they've taken a lot of stuff off of the sort of front lines. So obviously, yeah, we will try and make the most out of all these breaks and gaps. Try and pin there, try and come in and support that. We just want to try and close as much of this as we can. Oh man, encircling them here would just be such a big win. But yeah, we are so gonna struggle to do that. What I should maybe do is now I should try and keep most of my normal units on this main front, and then with our better units be using them as the strike force here for taking them out, similar to the way that you'd play like China or something. I mean, you guys, if you can break for Tallinn, then that would be pretty successful. Because that would cut them completely off from any port of supply. And then you guys as well. Yeah, this is so much better when we've got the actual divisions that pack a punch here. And this does give me the idea to probably just leave the lines open so they continue to make naval invasions. Okay, they're holding Tallinn really well. So what I will instead try and do is just cut them off from Tallinn. Like, there's no need to take it if I can just stop them getting to it. There we go, we've encircled Tallinn. You guys are going to go clean up these islands. And then you... Oh, they're moving out of Tallinn, are they? I mean, let's make sure that we clean up this and clean up this. Anywhere that we can, we need to be cleaning up encirclements. Because they are so vital to our winning here. Anytime we can clean up is great. Taking them out of Tallinn now would be everything. Yeah, that would trap so many units. Perfect, look at that, 3 mountaineers. We're not gonna invest in you, Turkey. I'm sorry. I cannot. There we go. We're crushing out 13 units. Okay, following on from the naval invasion, I've now pulled back some guys for coastal garrisons. Hopefully that should help us hold. We're about 3 divisions per port tile. I'm kind of hoping they still do make naval invasions and try and land. So actually I'm sort of thinking of taking my navy off just to see. I might jitter my navy, so I'll take them off and then pop them on as and when we sort of need them. So once they land, I'll pop the navy back on to try and stop supply getting through to them. But yeah, my hope is that I can sort of damage them enough with them trying to land forces in. But we'll just have to wait and see how that works. There you go, let's try and take this back. Let's try and sort of push out a little bit from our capital. Because it is slightly concerning how close we are. Maybe as well see if we can't make it an encirclement chance instead. Just see if we can't make a break at all, see if we can't, you know, help our guys out. Maybe just pin them there as well. We kind of do like having the river. Ah, there we go. So there is our next naval invasion of the enemy. So we shall move it straight across because we know they're going to be landing here. And that should be a few more units that we get to kill. Perfect. So that is working well. That is what we want to happen. We want them to land naval invasions, so then we get to kill the naval invasions. I mean, I will do East Wall because I feel like we definitely need it. Let's make sure we got a guy holding and pinning there, maybe. You guys get you pushing in there, and there we go. That's another 5, 6 units encircled. Perfect, the rest of you, let's stay there. And it's actually including a Soviet tank, so that is quite a success. And that also, yeah, that just keeps them a couple tiles away from our capital, really helping secure us in there. But yeah, ultimately just taking them out. The more and more we can destroy of them, the better. Okay, we are holding strong. We're actually into 1941 now, so obviously the hope is that the Germans might make their declaration of war soon. We've got to really just hope that we can keep recruiting men, because that's kind of where the issues are coming. Reinforcing manpower, that's what we're currently doing right now, as well as obviously we just need guns. But yeah, the Russians are attacking us quite heavily, but they still are probably suffering from some sort of debuffs, like the Red Army. Do they have the Great Purge? They do have the Great Purge, so that is obviously helping us out a little bit as far as their generals go. But yeah, we really need the Axis to come in and sort of help us here. How's the rest of the world doing? Okay, Italy's gone in against Greece. The African front does look like it's going in the favour of the Allies as they sort of make their way towards Tobruk, especially because Italy is now otherwise engaged in Greece. Japan has almost taken out China, which is quite concerning. They don't always manage to do that, although this is the hard point to be fair in this fight, although they did take Chongqing, so that's normally the point where they get stopped. But yeah, so there is a lot happening out there in the world. Let's go ahead, get these guys moving along, moving in. Maybe move someone to attack there as well. Yeah, that's great. Let's try and just absolutely bash through these guys and stop them in their tracks. You guys can actually stay in Tallinn for the moment because I don't think you're going to be needed. And you're going to counter-attack, just killing a few more of those Soviet units, which is exactly what we need. There we go, they've even come in early in March 1941. The Germans have come in against the Soviets. Okay, this is great news for us. Let's go ahead and start pushing. Yeah, let's do it because we got to reclaim land. Let's go ahead, ask them for military access. I'm hoping we can offer them military access at some point, but yeah, we really need to be racing down here and re-securing up our land. Because yeah, if we can give them, if we can take back this land, that's obviously going to add more manpower, more factories, all the things that we basically need. Yeah, Hungary, you want to lend lease us. Yeah, Finland will take the lend lease. Invite to faction from the Germans. I mean, I'll take it. You know what, it's not what we originally thought was going to happen. We definitely didn't think we were going to side with the Germans in this one, but, you know, we'll join them for now. And then as soon as the Soviet war's done, we'll leave and try and help take down the Allies, I guess. But this does also mean that all this land should be going back to us, shouldn't it? Can we not always, we don't get them back because Germany also claims these states? That makes so much sense. I think that's probably why, because the Molotov-Ribbentrop's been signed, so technically they also would have claim to these states. So I'm glad we got down when we did. I really wish we could have grabbed Warsaw up, that would have been really helpful. But look at that, the manpower is back up and running, so that is good. We're at Leningrad, come on, let's take it. Yeah, there we go, putting everything we've got onto attacking Leningrad now. Let's get the last two things here for our guys there. Finland and the Soviets have signed a white peace. Why? Why would you peace out Finland? We had them on the run. Yeah, like, look at us riding here. This is going absolutely incredibly. Japan, you want to bring some volunteers over? Germany wants to send us an expeditionary force. I'm not taking that. No way. But yeah, let's continue building up. Oh wait, no, don't build up down here first. Let's actually build up the states that we own, and then we'll go for another line of things to build up. But yeah, we need rifles so badly now. That's really the key to all of this, is having rifles to fight with. Maybe we should actually go ahead and ask Vichy for a lot of this, just to get our economy back on track, get us absolutely crunching out rifles. And there you go, we've claimed Greater Lithuania. What else can we do down our tree now? Oh, if we can take a few more states, that includes some German ones, but we would eventually be able to core them, so that's probably the end game goal. If we can sort of turn around on the Germans and take them out, that would be absolutely incredible. Come on, break through. Yeah, you guys support in there, and then these guys, your job will be to try and make a nice little encirclement. I'm assuming a bunch of rifles are obviously going to our garrisons. Yeah. We've taken Moscow. Damn. I mean, the Soviet collapse is real here. Like, we are just carving through their front. I mean, this is really the attack hit the wanted. Like, when you look at this, how much we are absolutely smashing through their lines. Okay, come on. Hit Stalingrad, let's take it. Yeah, I mean, look, all three major cities taken within a few months. So yeah, we have really damaged them. Okay, I didn't expect to pierce this successfully, but I'm just sending an army basically through to the Urals. I mean, I guess we do outnumber the Russians completely now, so it does make sense that we are just having, you know, absolutely huge sweeping success here. But yeah, I will just charge my troops through into these pockets, hopefully followed up by a flood of our allied forces, and we will just try and continue to expand these sort of inroads. I mean, this is true blitzkrieg right here. Half of you are going to go for that. There you go, and then just keep going, just keep moving. Oh, Trotsky has finally been assassinated. A little bit late. I mean, I don't really think you should have been focusing attention on trying to kill Trotsky at this point. There's just a few other issues you probably are having. Oh, a reminder of the true enemy. That feels like that should bypass, but you know, whatever. Let's go ahead, take any industry they're giving us, shove it into rifles for the moment in time. Come on, the Soviets have got to be falling here. This has got to be it. We have 52% of the war score here against Russia. So I'm really hoping that's gonna, that's gonna win it for us. Off you go. Let's hopefully grab some more supply as we head up there. Just anything we can do now to end the war. You lot, all of you, charge up along the front for Archangel-esque. Hopefully that will give us some more support. You guys, all of you up there, yeah, that's great. And now you guys, all of you in for that. So just start moving. Look, we've even got Iran moving up into the oil fields, into Baku. That's great news. Come on, this could be it. 1942 capitulation of the Soviets for sure. Unless they suddenly, no, there's no way they're pulling this off or sort of saving themselves here. This should be a 1942 defeat of the Soviets. Come on, take Archangel-esque. That should be it, or close to it. We're taking Murmansk as well at the same time. There we go. You always know it's coming when you get the little lag spike. Let's go ahead and take all of this land that we want then. But yeah, we'll quickly wrap up this piece too. You can see we've got some very cheap land here, I think, because this is all the stuff that we claim. So yeah, we're going to try and take everything from the Soviets, or at least everything that we need to form an empire. And yeah, we did pretty well. Of course, Germany had to snipe Vladivostok and also Stalino. Like, thanks Germany. It's just so stupid that they took those two provinces and the rest we just got like completely. But yeah, hey, we will take it. I mean, ultimately, it's a huge victory for us getting all of this land. So yeah, we are going to start working on fighters. We're probably going to go ahead and leave the German faction as well in a moment. And then we will work on, well, building up and preparing ourselves for actually fighting the Germans. It is time to declare the war. Why are our potential enemies Japan? Okay, whatever. Let's just go for it. We're just going to have to go in. There we go, green across the front. Japan has joined, that's fine. We'll just have to deal with obviously China and stuff as well. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, we'll sign a non-aggression with Xinjiang. We will join the Allies. And then we'll ask to be called in on the main war, which should merge the wars and mean we can absolutely blitz through a lot of these countries. There we go, Britain has allowed us in. I mean, look at the encirclement here. This is going to be absolutely amazing to crush out. So yeah, someone get it on the Reddit, rate my encirclement. Let's crush out what is like a good few hundred German divisions. Hungary, you're in the war, aren't you? Yeah, like, so why aren't I technically in the war? Oh my god, why won't the UK just let me join? Okay, that's fine, whatever. We will just crush through what we can. Let's take Bucharest, and then we'll continue down through Bulgaria. We should hopefully... There we go, now I'm into the war. That's great. So now we get to absolutely crush out everyone. I don't even know what we go for now as a nation. I mean, I guess let's go technology Sheraton. Do we even need another? I mean, I guess let's go resistance suppression, because I feel like we're about to occupy a lot of land. And there we go, we've got our guys going in against Iran. Yeah, the Japanese obviously are going to come in here, which is going to be annoying. So let's try and wrap ourselves around a nice front line for when these guys are done. But yeah, hopefully shouldn't be too much of an issue, because I mean none of our major territory is over there. There we go, that encirclement has been defeated now at Stalino. There we go, let's push in, let's make sure that we secure Königsberg now, and then these guys can obviously get to somewhere where they might be better. Hungary, proclaim Greater Hungary. I mean, sure, amazing time to do that, Hungary, considering you are literally on the verge of collapse now. How is the Air Force doing? Okay, Air Force is doing well. Obviously we're probably getting a lot of the Allied Air Force coming in. Let's make sure that everyone now is on the missions they should be on. No more training. Let's get the Air Force out in full force. There we go, blasting into Romania. Perfect. Okay, let's try and take out Bulgaria as well. Get them off the map just to really help ourselves here. But yeah, I mean, look at the size of the empire that we've got. There's not much that's really going to stand in our way anymore. And you know what? If they do, we will absolutely ensure that we crush them. And we're just going to have it so yeah, any factories we get, we'll go firstly onto planes, then onto guns, then onto artillery, and then onto support equipment. And I mean, that should hopefully keep everything involved, whatever we've got. Okay, can I make this one unified front line now? Because that's probably going to be a lot easier management wise. Yep, we can. Perfect. Let's get this unified front. Let's just tell them basically to sweep through all of Germany. Yeah, you know what? We'll just give them the order to basically have swept through Germany. But yeah, this should space out the troops better and mean that we've got a lot more pushing potential in a lot of these places where we've got them cut off and destroyed. Let's re-link up. Yeah, great. Supply is back. Yeah, just trying to avoid people getting cut off and destroyed. But yeah, this is definitely the end of the Germans. Oh, they have decided to try and snake completely down here, but it looks like the US have actually come over to us to try and help. Great job, US. We're having a bit of struggle here in some of this core German land, especially up in the mountains by the of the former Czechoslovak lands. But yeah, this shouldn't hold us forever, especially because the Allies are just piling more and more in. The D-Day invasions are getting larger. They've now liberated Belgium pretty much, and look at that, they're actually going for Normandy, although they don't have a port. Don't know why you've done that with 2 Marines, but fair enough, Britain. Just keep them occupied. That's all that matters. Let's go ahead and recognise all these governments, because why not? Extort heroism, bolster spirits, war bonds. What else can we do? Expand our aluminium plants, develop our steel plants. Yeah, just whatever we can do to make sure that we are increasing ourselves here. Oh, okay. I have been kicked from the Allies. Not to worry, Allies. It's not like I was doing all of the work down here. But that's fine. You guys, reunify. And let's just make sure that we take out these nations now. Oh, do we control Hinterpommern now? We do, so now we can actually go for the Greater Commonwealth, which will core all of this land and make it ours. That is so good. Berlin has been taken. Look at that, absolutely blasted past it. I didn't even get the chance to sort of see what happened there. How's it looking in terms of war score? How are we doing? 21% and rising, that's pretty good. I mean, totally deserved considering all the damage we are doing down here. We are absolutely smashing into them. Okay, you guys can deal with that. You guys will make the surge forward. And then you guys can continue to push as well. Yeah, absolutely huge victories happening here across the board. I mean, look, Germany is basically completely kicked out of all of this land. Let's make sure we kick them out of these ports. There we go, nice. Lovely heroic music as we sweep through Germany now. I mean, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed it would be Lithuania, who started out as a small little nation on their own and has now got control of the entirety of Eastern Europe and a huge chunk of Asia. Germany are doing what they're going to do up there in the north. I don't care about that, Germany. You can fight over the wasteland all you want as I take core German land. Look at this. Up to Munster. Let's go to Essen, Dortmund. You take Kassel. Down to Frankfurt, yep. Just snake our way in. Yeah, it's just going to be the mountains now that are going to be a huge issue, but that's fine. I mean, our air support should hopefully allow some Allied bombers to really help us here, really help us smash through. Okay, German Albania. German Albania. Oh, I guess because Italy capitulates, does Germany then technically get control of Albania? That's cool, I guess. I just assumed actually Albania would go with them. I guess probably in my games I've just had it where Albania's already been taken by the Allies in amongst the offensive there. Okay, yeah, look, you can see we are just slowly marching through. It's just a slow and steady march now to victory. Come on, finish the Germans. When we finish the Germans, we're done. Look at that, there we go. We have actually burst across a couple of tiles now. We are making ground. Come on. Salzburg or Linz, either one I think would probably save it for us and finish this. Like, if we could take Metz as well, maybe, that could be quite big. All of you guys, I don't know what you're doing up on those fronts. Get down here. Get involved. Come on. Final pushes. This is really the final pushes. Come on. The final death throes of the German Reich. That's what we're having to face here. Come on, we're about to break the tile just out of Salzburg. Then hopefully we can push straight through and into it. Okay, they keep reinforcing just a couple units at a time. Come on, really? Always just massive amounts of units make it in at the last second. Come on, go for Salzburg, go for it. Go for this as well, let's break in, let's make some ground. There you go, we are making ground, we are making ground. There we go, the German Reich has now capitulated. So let's just make sure that we take everything that we need. So there we go, there's the peace deal. I took 53 states, France took 38 states, which I'm assuming it's just getting their country back. Yeah, there we go, look at that. And then we also have the Polish-Lithuanian government. That will be the end to this. I mean, we could go send this army over to the east, go fight Japan, but I don't really think there's a point in that. I mean, we've achieved what we wanted, which was taking out our two big enemies, which is Russia and Germany. So I think we've done that really well. And yeah, we have saved Lithuania, small little Lithuania, who took over all the Baltics, became the Livonian Order, then united with Poland in the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and now is this absolute behemoth of a nation that is very, very much probably up there as far as the great powers go. Ultimately, I see us being probably the biggest nation that's out there. So yeah, If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next on the channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.